There was a neighborhood that my dog and I lived in that there were walkways, there were sidewalks in between rows of houses. So different walkways that went right up to people's backyards, and they were not brick walls, they were like thin poles along these walkways. So we could see in everybody's backyard, which means anything in the backyard could see us, and this includes the dogs that were in people's backyard, which means there were a lot of dogs who would very aggressively bark at us and bark at my dog for walking by. And my dog, of course, would feel attacked, and his fur would stand up on his back, and he would lunge towards these dogs. And sometimes it was coming from both sides, right? So it was very chaotic. Well, I would tell him, these dogs are barking at you because they're in a cage. They're stuck back there. And of course, we know the dog represents the heart. And you are walking here free, and they don't like that. Now, when his human dad would come on walks with us, he would always want to avoid those walkways in those areas. He just didn't want to deal with it. And he'd be like, I don't want to go down there. And I'm like, no, I want to take him down there until he learns to become non-reactive. And there was a day that I was walking with God, and well, always walking with God, but in conversation with this, and God showed me, this is what I do to you. Sometimes I'm going to take you down paths and down walkways, ones that you are seemingly, you're going to want to avoid, that seem aggressive. You may feel under attack, and you may not understand why you are still there. I will keep walking you down that path until you become, you are no longer reactive, or until I don't think you need to walk down there anymore. And he is no longer reactive to any dog walking through any walkway ever, and even in our own backyard. He is not, he doesn't bark unless he has to, right? Type of thing. Like he might run up and very protective and say, hey, who's coming near my backyard? But he's not going to bark at other people walking by either. And I absolutely love animals. I do animal communication. So I don't really think those dogs are aggressive, but it's more of the spirit behind it.